Good morning, everybody. It's Matt Dyan. Welcome back to OK Aussie.
Well,
Exhausted edition.
Yeah. We've got good sleep though, but we are exhausted.
Yes.
I want to start this off with, there's a phone call that's meant to come in at 10:30 from the complex needs coordinator at the NDIS. She booked this appointment for 10:30. As you know, it's been 10 times of 21 days we're late for the urgent change of circumstances due to my health decline from January. And basically, it is pretty much 10:31 if you look at the internet.
Yeah.
My other clocks are not as accurate as the internet, of course. There is no call in. Now, normally with government calls, they're very on the ball. We've also not had any warning, which we normally get in the morning of a text message saying you will be receiving a call from the NDIS today.
Yep.
Haven't had that.
Nope.
So it's not looking good. We're still hopeful. I've now lost my support coordinator being able to be present, which is understandable for her reason and my reasons.
Scheduling.
It costs me. She's got other clients. So she's moved on to another client because this person that's delegated to me has not confirmed the phone call going ahead because she wanted to participate. So
she needed to participate.
Exactly. This is normal, guys, if you're not familiar with the NDIS.
Yep.
For your support coordinator to be involved in anything like this or an OT or whatever.
Yeah, and when you say confirmed, there were emails sent last week for the confirmation of the scheduled day and time.
This is on top of the NDIS minister asking for please explain. So if this call doesn't go ahead, and how many minutes are you giving it?
I'm waiting till 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, we will be calling Senator Jordan Steele's office.
Yep.
And we will be asking for...
I will be a request for the Senate estimates to have a please explain at that level. I will be ringing back to the NDIS Minister's Officer, Jennifer McAllister, again to say...
Disgusting.
What's going on? Because I already know it's a shitstorm. Even the lovely lady in her office I spoke to yesterday is like, oh yes, I know you. I know your emails well. Because there's a huge email trail that's been going on for...
10 months.
Feels like the eons through all of this. But I'm also going to be contacting back to the NDIS inquiry. It's like, see how much time we waste? We waste so much time.
We can't
because
live.
These people can't do their fucking job.
We want to live. We want the staff that are the high complex staff for me. We want to get into life.
Correct.
And start, doing activities more.
And it's not just us. That support coordinator, Dyan's specialist support coordinator, has a billing rate of $200 an hour. So for
and they
her,
expect me to book her in. She knows that she's joining in. So she currently knows, this person at the NDIS currently knows that I'm wasting NDIS money on a $200 an hour support coordinator while they just go as an admin, no, I'm not going to make that call. I'm too busy over here. It's just too flippant, guys.
How do you feel about all this, by the way? Not
disempowered.
So you feel disempowered?
I have no power. I can't pick up the phone and go, Wendy, hello, sweetheart, stop doing this.
That's a big word, disempowered.
Stop doing this.
You're a person
we need to talk.
with disability. And you know what the NDIS actually promotes? It's about choice and control.
I have no control.
Do you have any choice?
No.
Are you part of this process?
Doesn't feel like
Can you dictate anything?
No.
Can you actually choose what day or time something actually
happens?
happens?
Even my OT that's concerned, my doctor that's concerned, the hospital that's done supportive things to say, come on NDIS, help this person out. And I know that the element of rare does affect me, but they do have a lot of rares on the NDIS. So it's not completely, compared to the medical profession, which is completely foreign to them. Funny, isn't it? Funny that, really. But the NDIS, they're more familiar with rare. But this is disgusting. Yeah. So,
and this is a story that's not just our story, not just our experience of a person with disability, a person who is a carer or a partner or a family member.
You know what?
This resonates across Australia.
I know people think, but you're on it. Please just, and you guys that are on it probably know this, please just understand that just because you're on it doesn't mean your needs getting met.
Can we talk about that for a moment? Because I think it's a really important thing you just said, because there's two components there. You're right. It's A, getting onto the NDIS, and then there's this euphoria. You're thinking, well, don't get confused on that. That's your condition, which gives you certain elements, and you've got all these other symptoms that give you category A and other things.
They just
forget all that. There's two elements: getting on, but then once you're on, what happens? Now, for you, you might be on the NDIS, you might already
Yes.
have a package, but if your package is not right, if it doesn't have the funding in the right areas, if it doesn't have the permission to access certain things.
My stuff, guys. So when they lost my stuff, they did a rollover of just, oh gosh, this person needs this. They just guessed. And the sad thing of that is, like, maybe you should have picked up the phone to my OT and my nurse, my clinic nurse, because she would have said,
she's still waiting, you know.
Well, actually, yeah.
No, she's going, why are they calling me? This is the OT, the occupational therapist. She's actually said, they can call me anytime. They've got my details.
Happy to take their call.
Can I call them? I said, no, you can't actually call them. This is
yeah.
part of the problem, because we can't call into the NDS into certain departments.
But what I'm
they're
saying
hidden.
is,
They're
like,
behind a wall.
I am now stuck with the wrong package.
So with that, let's explain to the people at home.
That's disgusting.
Do you have access?
This is life-threatening.
Do you have access to high-intensity support needs staff, nursing staff to keep you safe?
No, I have not got the pay grade to give them. That's why I'm not hiring anyone, because I don't want to waste people's time, waste people who have their own job schedules where I'm going to be hiring them and sacking them any day now.
Yeah. So
it could be.
And again, to explain to the people at home here, you could get basic level support stuff, but I can't leave you alone because they're not safe with seizures, medications, they can't apply oxygen, they can't catheterize, they can't do any of those things.
First of all, you don't get a break, you have to buddy shift.
What's a break?
I need to have nursing staff, guys.
Correct.
So when I get the new, which is this is in the urgent change of circumstance.
Urgent.
When I get the nurses, he can literally leave this home and there's no risk to my life.
That dream of respite.
There's an absolute, he can leave.
I can
he
switch
can
off.
switch off. And just mentally, even if you don't leave the house, that's an important
Kerry,
thing.
one of our lovely followers, one of our IG followers, said this, and look, there's not just Kerry, there's been a few who have actually reached out and said in the comments very recently too, Matt, you look so tired.
Yeah, he is.
I am.
You're right.
I'm burnt out.
He's exhausted. He
and
needs a nice holiday.
Even talking to the minister's office yesterday, they recognise that I'm burnt out. But I've got to put this out to you guys. It's not about me. It's about her. Do you know what I mean?
Doesn't feel like it.
Doesn't give a shit about me. It's about her. They need to get it right for Dyan. They need to get the things. Now, apart from the high intensity support stuff, which they can't get you yet because it's not in your package to access that level, have you got a tilt and space wheelchair to make you safe for transportation?
I can't go out as much as I want to.
Do you have medical oxygen cylinders?
They said yes to it. Someone high up said, yeah, sure.
Yep.
But it's like, dude, what you don't understand is you've got to put the money in a certain, and this is your own rules, NDIS. You've got to put it in a certain line.
I'm just going to talk about that for a moment because it's actually been approved
the
twice.
There, but I
not
can't touch it.
The first time when they gave her a rollover plan, they've approved it in her plan. They've approved for Dyan to get a tilted space wheelchair. Why does she need one of those? It's a wheelchair that inclines with orthostatic intolerance. It's got all the appropriate supports for the neck and the back and the neck. And it means that when she's horizontal, I can manage her for seizures without having to throw her onto the ground and manage her for seizures, dystonia, cardiac, respiratory, whatever else.
We need a wheelchair.
Very, very important. It was approved in the May plan, but they didn't actually assign the funding for it. Then most recently, last week, the director of the Complex Support Needs team has actually approved the rental of one urgently, but then not applied the funding because the person who's meant to apply the funding is the same person who's meant to be calling us. She's gone AWOL. Now look, people can get sick. People might need to go on leave. People go on holidays. Whatever.
Stop.
Oh, bullshit.
Stop.
Isn't it?
She's done that
a whole year.
10 times.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on leave sick.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on holiday.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on leave.
Hello,
I'm on personal leave.
Does anyone else work in that company?
Reasons. Oh, I'm on sick leave. Oh, I'm on holiday. I call lies. I'm hearing lies because you know what they say in mathematics? If there's 3 of the same thing in a short span of time, not statistically possible.
No.
So I call bullshit.
That's an anomaly there.
So guys, I do believe I'm on the kill list.
Yeah.
I'm being absolutely dead serious.
They don't know the context of that.
I have to fight for my needs because I'm genetically broken.
Yep.
They want to abort babies like me, which I think in my religion I think is disgusting.
So there's two components.
I don't even believe in IVF, and I apologise if that offends. I really sincerely do, but I don't believe in it.
So the first thing is when Dyan was late diagnosed with 22q, the geneticist actually supplies not so much a lot of information about the condition, but she does provide exactly. She said you go off and Google it.
And a bunch of pamphlets.
And the main pamphlet is abortion. So that's for family planning side of the genetics. And it's like, well,
they're trying to abort me now.
That's great, isn't it? That's a really positive thing to know as a person who's got this condition and has already had children.
Oh, and I hear people all the time, and guys, I want you to be conscious of this. If you're listening to people say, oh yes, do genetic testing and rule out any of these, that you don't want those things
are real people.
And me.
Yeah.
And there's other people like me with genetic syndromes.
Autism or whatever it might be.
And we are living here on this earth with you.
Yep.
And each time you say that,
yep,
you make us feel like disability needs to be eradicated because it's disgusting.
I want Dyan in this world, and I want Dyan in my life because she's a really valuable person and I love her for that. The other thing you mentioned about the kill list is something that actually came out in Parliament, in the Australian government, during question time.
I watched question time
with the NDIS, and the Parliament and the politicians are a bunch of clowns, I'm sad to say, but it came up that there is
do social welfare,
and the word was there. It's actually been
politics.
Found when they've done searches inside of the email communications inside of Parliament about a kill list. Those group of conditions that they have defined as, we don't want to help them because
we're going to die.
They're going to die anyway.
We're dying
so, you know what? Don't bother spending money. Let's rationalise this as a dollar sign exercise to go, nah, we're going to put our money into...
Guys, they don't care about quality of life.
Nuclear submarines or something like that. I don't know.
They don't care about quality of life. And the only reason why cancer patients look different to us and why it makes us look like, oh, but it can't be as bad because cancer people get all these things. That's because of the generosity, not of the bloody doctors, because they earn money from chemotherapy. It's a big money spinner for Big Pharma. But it's a necessary thing, I get it, guys. But I'm just saying it's a Big Pharma thing. But it's the kindness of strangers to cancer. Everybody gives to cancer. So I urge you to give, to support for all of us people with genetic syndromes to have specialists, to have adequate medical care equal to other people, to have disability services equal to other people, to have our needs met while we're on this earth,
basically.
And to stop discriminating, whether it's in the petri dish of a child. I think that's discrimination. I think that's eugenics. And if you're doing it, and I know someone that's, infamous for a, terrible crime, is doing IVF, and I'm just gonna say, like, that is like so ungodly. Take the cross off your neck. I'm sorry, but you're playing God, and then they're gonna pick the sex of the child as well. You're playing God. It's disgusting. You're eradicating a genetic syndrome because this person has a genetic syndrome but claimed Munchausen's by proxy by her mother. You probably know who I'm talking about. But anyway, at the end of the day, she should be advocating for supporting genetic syndromes, but she doesn't. But like, this is the problem. Genetic syndromes and eugenics is here. And it's not okay. And if you're going to say, oh, but that person's going to live a life of disability, it's bad.
No,
do you want to go and shoot all of us on the street?
The irony of this is it's about early intervention. And in fact, if they put their time and energy in actually improving the genetic research and doing the genetic testing as a baby, once it's been born, then you can actually map the pathway of that child and provide the appropriate supports with early interventions, and they can have a fantastic life and not have to go through all the stresses and turmoils because of a failing health system or disability system.
God gives you.
It does. Acceptance needs to be part of that process. Now, the other things that we've been chasing for are things like the medical oxygen cylinders. They're very important, and even a defibrillator, because you can see that Dyan's having all these heart-related issues, oxygen-related issues.
Yes.
And I'm not a clinical person. I'm not a doctor.
And we need just a nurse around us to be able to monitor me a bit more professional to a higher level, the things that you maybe don't know. So,
correct. Yeah, but this conversation is not ours. We're in an echo chamber here. Australia. There are 2 million Australians who are disabled. Okay?
Well, I don't think she's going to call.
I know you're watching that time, and I know you're counting down. Okay, and I know the anticipation that goes with this. I know.
Okay?
I get it. I really do.
10 months of my patience. You took advantage of NDIS. You took advantage of the trust that I gave you in waiting.
Yep.
And I'm now, I'm not going to accept apologies. I'm not going to accept the next time that you want to give us for a phone call. And tomorrow's Friday. It's another week gone. Another 21 days. If I started the submission of this, it's meant to take 21 days.
January February, March.
There's
April,
more
May,
than 10
June,
in 10
July,
months of
August,
21
September,
days.
October.
Shame
How long have we been
on
doing
you. I don't know how this delegate sleeps at night. Because the least you could do is pass me on to someone who's not sick, who doesn't need personal leave. It's probably just to look after your grandkids. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad you're having a lovely life. But there's people out there that are not privileged. And you work in the world of human services. If you want to be cutthroat, get the fuck to corporate. I am sick of cutthroat, nasty business people in the NDIS system. I think it's disgusting. We are humans. This is not just a car you're fixing. It's not a house you're building. It is actually a person's quality of life, quantity of life, and everything that they feel comes from you guys.
Dyan's very
who
passionate
are human
about
services.
this because it affects.
Look at the robo-debt.
Her core, and that's robo-debt.
People sat there knowing they were agreeing and saying, yes, you have to pay this, and they knew it was wrong. They knew completely, factually, that the person did not owe them money. You do have blood on your hands. I'm sorry. You can cry all you like. You can be all, woe is me, I had to keep a job for my mortgage. What about that person's mortgage that couldn't continue to pay their mortgage because you took shit tons of money out of their bank account?
So let's talk about for a moment the SBS show, which was actually about the Australian robo-debt. It's a really good watch, and I do highly recommend you, if you're in Australia, to go look at the SBS.
But I just want to explain.
And have a look at the robo-debt program.
Yeah, it's on SBS, but basically...
It's over, what, 3 episodes?
Yeah, the main point, though, to it is, I am a human service worker.
That's what
we were meant to be the only ones working in Centrelink. No one else. Maybe a social worker, yes. Anyone else in the human services fields. Yes. Not admin. Then they changed it. And now we have assholes speaking to vulnerable people. And I'm telling you, robo-debt is not the only people that have called the exits of this world. I'm telling you now, from working in it in the 90s, they have caused more exits than I don't even want to know the stats. Get off your high horse, rich people. Stop this crap. The world has always existed with disability. It has always existed with the elderly. It has always existed to work together to build a society and a community. And I'm telling you, I'm disgusted in what I see in humanity now. You want everything to be perfect. You want everything to be plastic. You want everything to be perfect in the tech world, that it's become sick towards the human. You now want to eradicate certain people like genetic syndromes. You want to eradicate autism. You want to eradicate all these abnormal things. And you know what that's doing? One day, when they're done with us, if this goes this direction, then it will be about your hair colour and your eye colour and your skin colour. It's not going to stop, guys. It is like the freedom of speech. Yeah, people can speak hatred because it's free speech.
We've,
so long as it's
in Australia, initiated multiple royal commissions into the robo-debt, into aged care, into disability, Indigenous deafs and cut.
It basically says they don't care.
They don't. And I think looking at these SBS program was very insightful to see how your politicians, and this is what it comes back to too, the part that you do have choice and control of who you vote on, who you select to represent you in government in these roles. Now, they're meant to be ethics and ethical standards for people working in government, and that was absolutely failed in the robo-debt side of things, and it's failed in the NDS as well, and obviously in the healthcare system. But more importantly is the parliamentary side of things. Looking at ministers, I'm shocked.
I'm shocked at ministers, but can I say something?
Of course.
If you work at Centrelink, you sign something, don't you? You're not supposed to harm. NDIS workers, you're the same thing. You're not meant to do harm. You're doing harm.
Even the medical ethics do no harm when it comes to doctors.
Well, I'm talking about these people.
I get you. Yeah.
I don't care that your boss told you and threatened you. You can go and get another job. Cut the lies out. Speak up. Stop just going along with it to get your bills paid. That is not human. I'm sorry. I mean, imagine if you were on my side of the fence. I am sure you would want different, expect different. If we don't work together, there's not going to be a humanity. All right? And if you can take away taxes, you rich people can live your rich lives, but I tell you what will happen to you all. You'll all be like still ending up with people robbing your houses, coming in and taking your stuff, destroying your stuff. At the end of the day, where is humanity? If you lose humanity, it just escalates. It starts with the weak ones, the ones that can't fight back, the ones that can't survive out there on our own.
Yeah.
Cheap shot.
I'm just looking at another email, and this is an email from the office of the Senator, the Honourable Jenny McAllister. She's the Minister for the National Disability Insurance Scheme.
Did it just come in?
No, this came in late yesterday. Greg Hunt is the overall Minister for both federal health and federal NDIS, but Jenny McAllister, the Minister, is the one who manages and controls that. She's referred correspondence to the agency. When we say the agency is the NDIS, for them to investigate what's going on again for Dyan. But this is the funny part about this is I've seen this actual type of response email since April. So in April, when we found out that all of Dyan's submissions, all of her data had been lost, all the records and submissions had been gone, and even the escalations from the hospital had been gone, a complaint was made through that same minister's office. So what I'm saying is this same type of email was also done in April. I've seen one in March, April, May. I've seen one in June. I've now seen one in September and October. We just keep doing the same thing to get the same result. What do you do?
I can't. I'm done.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help you at the end of the day. Okay.
None of this is helping me. I'm in pain. I'm suffering.
Oh, I know you're in pain.
Okay.
Seizures daily. Pain is off the charts.
The hospital wants the NDIS to be dealing with me, but the NDIS doesn't want to be dealing with
broken
me.
Systems, broken
My
government.
family doesn't want to be dealing with me.
It's totally disturbing.
The neglect, the rejection, the constant, absolute disregard for my human existence.
And in 8 minutes, I'm going to be calling all these same people again and spending 3.5 to 5 hours again of my time.
What's the point?
To say the same things and say, please explain what WTF
so
are you guys doing?
That's their response.
Because it's an automated response. All you get are canned, scripted, automated, templated responses
but
to
she
these issues.
spoke differently the other day.
Oh, and she's doing it sincerely, and they do mean it sincerely, but then they say, oh, it's been assigned, or it's been given to this, or it's been done. It hasn't been done. Has it been done?
No.
Have you received anything? No. So nothing's been done. It's a broken effing system. And like you said, then you're relying on the health system. Your doctor goes away today for 6 weeks. So one primary care physician, there's no fallback. We have nothing from a healthcare perspective to look after Dyan for the next 6 weeks moving forward. And she's still having fevers.
Battle with the hospital legally.
38.3 degrees yesterday. Multiple infections.
I love
Seizures on a daily basis. Dystonia, heart drops and heart spike. Bloody hell.
Everyone wants to kill me.
But I want you to hear this because this is a reality check. Okay? It is not the glossy, fun things that you sometimes might see us do. This is the underlying issues of what Dyan deals with. This is why she is bedbound. This is why she's suffering in pain. And do you not think that actually breaks our soul, does not break our mental health when we're trying to deal with these systems and have done everything appropriately, done all the appropriate submissions, paid all the right things to get the right people to do things, and everybody who's working for you just keeps scratching your head going, this is wrong.
I just see evil.
It is evil. I understand that analogy of it all because it's not helpful.
How can everyone just leave me behind?
Abandoned.
Like, what if it was them?
Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting. And then there'll be a fatality. And what will end up happening is I'm going to be out to coroner's court going, please explain. How did this happen? Oh my God, this should never have happened. We should do something about this. Really? Could you not do it before she dies? That'll be the thing I'm asking. I've asked all the way along for years the same thing. There are so many people who unfortunately do die, who do pass away, who end their life prematurely or are taken from us because their systems shut down because they haven't been given the appropriate treatment, care and supports that they need from either or any of the systems that are here appropriate. And this is not the way to live. It's not the way to live a quality life. It's not the way to live your end of life. Full stop. So that's me. But anyway, I'm going to be on the phone speaking to these people. And of course it does.
Every day, this is all they deal with.
Great, and it's incredibly stressful.
I don't want this life.
No. So if you imagine stressful things in your life, it might be moving home or a new job or a divorce or whatever else. If you have those sort of stresses, imagine living that intensity of that distress, that unsettling, that not knowing every day. And it's not just the 10 months. I'm sorry, I've got to actually reflect.
10 years.
The last 6 years we've been on the NDIS, it hasn't settled.
You've actually ruined our lives.
It has. It's actually been a negative experience. And I almost do reflect and go, was it worthwhile? Has it actually gained any benefit?
Yeah,
or
well,
has
it has,
because
it's
added worse?
It's actually picked up the fact that I am more sick than what I thought I was.
Yep.
So that's the positive.
Sure, but
and it should have saved my life. But now they're saying, yeah, well, we just, because you've got a genetic syndrome, we put you out to pasture, people like you.
Yeah, because there's no specialists in Australia for the rare of that condition.
Yeah, no, they might not have aborted me and succeeded, but they're trying to do it now. So
I'm just keeping an eye on emails to see if there's any communications coming through before I start my day. And this is why I don't have a full-time job. Okay, my full-time job is this, 24/7, maintaining the health and stability, protecting,
yeah, and that's why
advocating.
I wish that our kids would realise that, you know, everything's just not okay.
No.
You know?
No.
Like, it's just not, we're not in a good space, and you've just walked away from your responsibilities towards your family. I'm sorry, but you're grown men. This is disgusting what you're doing to your mother. I do not deserve this, and I've had enough of these. You know, look at the positive parenting. I watched a movie last night about that.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Good luck when your kids get older. Okay, that's raising a narcissist.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, my children, yes, I indulge them too much with love. Yeah, you can do that. And they don't give a fuck about me because of it. Because they don't know what it is to suffer. So I'm doing this all alone. It's just disgusting. I am sick of how humanity is turned. I really am.
Yeah.
Like, I think grown children need to start to realise, when we look at our parents, right, we didn't like them all the time. We didn't like hearing the lectures when we're adults ourselves, we've got our own kids. But you know what? It's your goddamn elders, and they are smarter. Because when I look at it now with a 50-year-old brain, it's like, oh shit, you were right. And I'm telling you now, if you're in your 20s and 30s, you're going to regret a lot of shit you're doing right now. Because I'm seeing it. Yeah. I'm seeing it, and I'm looking at it going, oh fuck. And I actually feel empathy, because I'm like, oh shit, you're going to pay for that in 20 years.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for that. Your kid's going to look at that and go, fuck you. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this parenting thing not being spoken about. I have done nothing. They told me I'm a good mum, but they're not here. Shame on you, boys. Shame on you for walking away from your mother and the needs. Look at what position I'm in. I can't get healthcare because I'm rare. I can't get the NDIS to get my needs met. Do you give a shit? No. I've got strangers on the internet that give more of a shit about me than my mum and dad that you hang around, and you too. Shame.
And I've had enough for now. The health and disability
no
sectors.
More being a nice mum.
Isn't it?
You need me, I'm fucking there. I'll take a bullet for you. But you treat me like shit, and I'm going to call you out on it. I'm done.
It's
You've had your chance. You've had 5 years.
That institutions that have been made to keep people healthy.
You think that I'm doing good? You don't think that I need help?
Or to help people who are aging, or to help people with disabilities.
We supported your parents.
These systems are what are failing. And it's very, very clear. It's in the media every day across Australia. I
went with your mum to hospital. I went with your dad to his GP.
I know.
Shame on you, boys.
Yeah, and it takes a village.
The people that were there for you.
And what happens, unfortunately, is so often is the case of what we're experiencing. It's not trendy. It's not fun. It's not exciting. Dealing with sickness and disability. And if the system doesn't help.
Stop this computer world. You're all stuck in social media perfection.
Yep.
Everything you do is fake. And guys, it makes me sad for you. Because it's not healthy. Because while you're focusing on that, you've missed out on fun. I'm glad that my generation didn't have any of that. Because you are actually focusing on the wrong part of life.
Well,
and your kids are going to be the ones to teach you that, because your kids, well, there's always a cycle.
Yeah, there's
kids
a cycle
are always different to how we are, and so forth and so on.
Generational, yep.
Generations are all different. And they are going to judge every vulnerability and every little thing about you and indulge in the negative shit and forget about all the positive shit. That's what they do.
It's convenient. It's just ticked 11 o'clock. It's half an hour after the scheduled movement. Now, look,
sorry guys,
it might not.
Is my
Hold on, sorry.
Hang on, but this is my journal, and I'm sorry for saying what I'm saying. Well, I'm actually not sorry. I'm sorry that you have to hear this, but guys,
it's your own teacher.
I'm sorry, but when I am shut out from my children's life, my parents don't give a shit. Get this, my mum's got lots of money. And it's not about money. Don't think of it as a materialistic thing. They could save my life.
They're the means to help and assist and support.
That's my mother.
Mm-hmm.
But she would never.
Yep.
She has not picked up the phone and said, oh my God, my child, you've got this genetic syndrome. How can I help you medically? Do you know how that feels in my heart? That's my mother.
Exactly.
And then my kids hang around it. And I don't understand that. I don't understand how you all get together and sit around, have a great time while I'm dying. And particularly because of no resources that I'm sure you, mother dearest, are giving to my sons to keep them controlled, giving them money. I've had enough of the family games. You've killed so many family members and you're about to kill another one.
Well, we're going to avoid that because that's what we've been doing all our life, unfortunately. So
everyone's just so selfish.
It is. This is a sad reality, and this is an insight. This is a very personal insight into the stress and strain of dealing with this sort of condition. You can make judgments, and we always encourage your comments, questions, ideas, and suggestions.
Everyone's life is different.
But
and it's okay if you disagree with me.
That's
Everyone's
fine.
life is different.
And you may have had a different experience yourself.
I would never have thought I'd be the mother to say, screw you boys, this is unacceptable behaviour. That my kids are good kids. I love my kids. I will take a bullet with my kids.
Yep.
But they are behaving
atrociously.
Totally, I don't even have the word for it. Okay? They should be supporting their mother. They are grown men. 29, 31.
Yeah. And it's the irony that the NDIS actually looks first to say, well, how are you going with your informal supports? Because it's meant to be the people around you, your parents, your siblings, your children, the neighbours, the community.
Aunties, uncles, grandparents, parents.
Well, we've just crossed all those off the list a long time ago.
Yeah, well, siblings, I guess, and, you know, my sons. But no, oh, my brother's a millionaire, but do you think he would save his sister's life with medical care? No, because we're the type of family where selfish. He's going to just let me die too. Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Having a sibling that just doesn't give a shit that much, that they've got resources, but it's my money. It could save my life. I couldn't do that to him. Well, I wouldn't do it to my kids.
They were very happy that they did, when they did the genetic testing, that they didn't have the condition.
Yeah, they were very
happy. Aren't they
happy.
lucky in the genetic lottery?
It didn't ever say to me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you have to live this life.
Yeah. Empathy, support, compassion is unfortunately missing. Now, like I said, this is a very raw insight into our experience. You see the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel because we are here to educate and advocate what it's like dealing with it all. So please have temperance and understanding. Please have compassion and support. We do appreciate your support of the channel, and your encouragement is what helps us get through this. There are good days and there are bad days. Okay, and at the moment we are fighting multiple systems just to get by, to get the things that Dyan needs to have. Well, not wants, they actually are needs to have.
I'm not getting my needs met. My quality of life is poor with pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering, like that.
And, you know, I've had such housing instability, but luckily now we don't.
No.
And then I've got the NDIS messing me around.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've got my kids also not participating. So my quality of life is zero. And everyone blames the disabled person. You got to get out there. You got to do this. You got to do that. No. People are going to meet me where I am.
Yeah.
There is nowhere to go. People are socialising within their families. I've been excluded.
Yep.
Okay? People are going out with their support workers. I can't hire ones that can deal with the high level symptoms that I've got.
Nurse quality stuff.
Correct. I can't have a life because of all of this.
So you've now got an insight as to what we're doing with. You've seen us along that journey by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. You'll see more of what goes forward. Reflectively, go back and have a look at the previous videos so you can see the whole thing in its entirety. This resonates with so many people. I get it. People with 22q, people with autism, people with just Ehlers-Danlos, or many of the other chronic long-term conditions. I know it resonates because we hear that from you in the comments, and we appreciate
I totally get it,
the
and
love,
I
the support,
don't want
the
to
help.
sound like it's, I have more right to be upset about it, but I am at risk of dying any day.
You are.
I'm 51. It's not a normal situation.
No, and look, I strive every day to keep you alive.
And I haven't even seen my kids to be able to sit down and just chat and laugh and chill. Yeah. I just want to do that before I die, but obviously it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Thumbs up, all that sort of thing, and we will see you, because it's now 11:05 and I've got hours of phone calls, listening to that on hold music. I'm just bobbing my head now to get ready for it because it is infuriatingly insane. But there's multiple calls to be made, because if you don't keep chasing, you get lost in the ether and you don't get seen and nothing gets done. And things need to get done. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.